So it's been a while since I posted a video. Figured I'd show you guys what I had done. It didn't take me long. The longest part was the wiring, honestly. But I don't know if you can hear it. There's some music coming out of the speaker. So what I did is not fix this, as I said in my previous video, but I did something different. I was going to put an amp inside the radio, but I changed my mind. So I got the tissue box. And what I did is made the face detachable. All I did, these holes had rivets in them. There were just a few rivets everywhere. And I drilled those out. They were aluminum, so they were super easy to drill out. And I have my radio in there. And of course I have the remote, so I don't have to reach the entire time. But the cool thing about this radio is I wired the amp turn on lead into the light on this. So at night this light is lit up and I can put this back on there and it looks like that radio is working. Got a new retro sound dual voice coil 6x9 in there. There are two brackets that hold the original 6x9 in place because the bolts for this are right here and here and here and here. So there's brackets on either side that bolt to those bolts, but then come in here and bolt to the 6x9 bolts. So I had to adapt those to fit on the aftermarket 6x9, which is in there. And ran this into the glove box. So that and the auxiliary output come out behind the stereo in the back, so I can put this cover on. If I did it again, I'd have them in the front. Sometimes when I put this on, this cord pushes straight back through and dangles down and it looks stupid. But that's another story, so we'll worry about that later on. So what I had to do for this is just make a plate that goes on the bottom right there to hold the stereo. That way it's supported in the middle and keeps this nice and tight for when I pop the face back on so it doesn't bend out. I use some 3/16 right here. It's kind of like a shelf for it so it doesn't try and twist off the back of there. And that's it. So it's pretty cool. It's hidden, not to prevent theft, because if somebody wanted it, they could just grab it and rip it right off there, I would imagine. But so I didn't have to put a new stereo in my dash and make it look bad. In my opinion, look bad anyway. Some people like it. It's not for me. So yeah, that's it. Speaker doesn't sound bad. So I don't know. It's better than having your phone on full volume with the speaker trying to listen to it while you're driving. So not bad. Now I have to get some back 6x9s and that's it. Alright. Just an idea for you guys. I did a lot of research. The stereo is a perfect fit for the tissue box, in case anybody was wondering. I had it on hinges so it would flip down, but the hinges were good hinges, but it's not a perfectly flat surface on the tissue box or the face of the tissue box, so it didn't close right. I had to have the hinges loose and they were just kind of flimsy, and when I tightened them up it wouldn't close right. So I just said, forget it, I'll pop it on and off. So that's it. If you guys are trying to figure out a way to have a stereo without having your glove box door hanging open all the time, that's it. All right, thanks.